right, let's talk about AI. That's a real humdinger, huh? Life like people, real life situations. It has gotten all of Hollywood talking. Like, is this the future of programming? There's a lot of fundamental questions with this. In 5 years, everything's going to be automated. And what are we supposed to do? Like, no one's answering that question. A lot of people are more nervous about generative AI than they are for it. The people that seem to be for it have like the weird energy of crypto bros. But there's been so many people asking for my take on this. And I'm trying to look at it from a perspective of the audience. Many people see this going towards social media. And a lot of corporations are like, we're going to use this for advertising. We're going to use this to market. We're going to use this to sell stuff. In the history of visual storytelling, there's always been a suspension of belief. Like, for example, Star Trek. We've always known there is no USS Enterprise, that it was a model hanging somewhere. We had that suspension of belief, and we were taken on a journey of the Galactic Federation of Planets. But with AI, there's no suspension of belief. You're actually genuinely trying to trick your audience into believing what they're seeing is real. And that, I think, is the one part of the human endeavor that's going to be a tough mold to break. Okay, for example, when you're on the phone with customer service, and it's the automated phone, right? And it's like, press 9 if you want to speak to... How many times are you pressing 0 and screaming to speak to a live representative? You don't want to talk to the automated phone. You want to talk to a real person. If all of a sudden our media is flooded with artificial stories or artificial people, I think there's going to be a knee-jerk reaction to that. When AI first came out and everybody had 8 fingers and their lips moved like noodles, we all were mesmerized by it. And then like a few months later, it's like, what if the Roman Empire could get Domino's pizza delivered? What would that look like? And then novelty wore off. And then we're just like, okay, AI is here. It's a tool. But we weren't impressed by it anymore. And it was only until sound has now caught up with picture that we're like, whoa, this is incredible again. I think this tsunami of AI content is going to make a push for more authentic, organic programming, because there's going to be a pendulum swing. There's going to be a reaction to this where people are going to start craving what is real. Think of it as like McDonald's. You know, when you eat processed food over and over again, your body is eventually going to crave something that's organic. Storytelling is still an innate sense of being a human. Like, it goes back to the campfire days. Our stories tell us about ourselves. A computer program can mimic that, but they can't authenticate it.